Okay, we're going to learn how to do double-digit multiplication over many different ways. We're going to start with the problem 24 times 12. We are going to start first with the concrete model. I'm going to take each of these factors, and so I'm going to start with 24 and break it into 20 and 4 to start building my concrete model. And then I'm going to break down the factor of 12 into 10 plus 2, and I'm going to put that down the side here. And I'm going to be multiplying these using some base 10 blocks. So I'm going to break up 20 plus 4 even more into 10, 20, 4. So this is going to represent 10 and 10 and 4, so that's 24. And then down this side, I'm going to do 10 and 2, so that's going to be 10 plus 2. Okay, so that was the outline of my concrete model. Now I'm going to fill it in with base 10 blocks. If I did 10 times 10, that's going to equal 100. Well, this is going to be big. And then if I did 10 times another 10, that's going to equal another 100 here. Let's go ahead and extend that model just a little bit so that we can see that. Okay, and I'm going to extend it a little bit this way since I underestimated the size of my model. Okay, next I'm going to do this 10 times the 2, which will give me 2 10s that way. And I'm going to do that again here, 10 times the 2 to give me 2 more 10s. And then if I go this way, I've got 4 times the 10. So I'm going to get 4 10s. And so I'm building my area model using my base 10 blocks. So I have 4 times 10. And then finally my last piece of the area model is going to be these 4 times 2. And I'm going to do that with my units so that it equals 8. So if I squeezed all these together, I could add up the total to see what exactly 24 times 12 would equal. I can also remove the pieces and represent them in a more pictorial form. So I could take off this one and say that here I had a flat that equaled 100. Here I had another flat that equaled 100. Here I had a 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. And these are just very simple drawings because I don't have time to draw every individual square. I'm going to take these 4 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, and I'm going to take these 8 1s and just represent them with 8 dots. Make those a little bit darker. And then we can find our total by either adding up the base 10 pieces or our pictorial pieces. So I know that I have 2 hundreds, I have 8 10s, and I have 8 1s. So I can represent that 200 plus 80, 80 plus 8 to find that my total was 288. So that's a way to show it with the concrete model and the pictorial model. Let's do another pictorial model with partial products. This is another level for kids to do. If they understand the concrete model, we can do something in a pictorial model that's a little more abstract using the box method with the 2 factors. Again, I'm going to break it up to say 24 and 12. And I'm going to multiply these 2 now. So what we did concretely over here, we're just going to do in this box right here, 10 times 20 is 200, 10 times 4 is 40, 2 times 20 is 40, and 2 times 4 is 8. Then I can take all of these pieces, just like I added the base 10 blocks, 200 plus 40 plus 40, plus 8, and I'll come up with my same total. Okay, and finally, I can go all the way to the abstract model. When the kids understand these concepts of how to multiply the different place values, then you can finally show them with the algorithm, 24 times 12. I'm going to show you 2 different ways. The first way we're going to do it by the partial products. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 groups of 20, because really this isn't a 2 times a 2, this is representing 20. 2 groups of 20 is 40. So I'm done with that. I'm going to skip over here. This is actually a 10 when it's represented with a 12. 10 times 4 is 40. 10 times 20 is 200. And again, I'm just adding up those partial products, and each time I'm justifying that I get the same result. If the students understand how to do that partial products, they are ready for this way because they understand the reasoning behind why am I doing 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 2 is 4, because they knew that that was really 2 groups of 20s. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my 0 here because now I'm multiplying by tens, not by times 1, it's times 10. So I'm going to hold that place value there with the 0. 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 2 is 2, and I can add them up. And again, each time I should come up with the same answer, but that's the way that the kids can work through the progression from concrete to pictorial to abstract.